So last time we have seen that Nmap was working in 5 stages. First, checking whether the target is live or not. Yeah. DNS lookup. Then checking for open ports. And last was your Nmap script engine. Now by default, we know that the first 4 steps will proceed when we will execute any Nmap scan. So when we were doing a Nmap scan on the target, we were getting target was up, uh, then we were seeing open ports. Okay. So if I want to get a bit more detailed info, okay, that what processes are currently running and what are the outputs of that process in your Nmap, then we have an option hyphen V, which stands for verbosity. Verbosity means a detailed output. Okay. Verbosity means getting a very detailed output from the input command. Let's try this thing. Few more options we have seen that was hyphen p hyphen for all port scan, hyphen p for a particular port, then hyphen ss let's scan, which was your by default, hyphen st full TCP scan, hyphen sn null scan, then we sx smax scan, hyphen sn small only, check host is up or not. These were few options that we have seen last time.
So what does verbosity mean?
Verbosity means getting a more detailed output.
All right.
So this was the normal scan. Let me get the IP first. IP is 135. So if I do normal Nmap scan, I'm getting host is up, not shown ports, and your open ports out of your top 1000 default ports that has been set in your Nmap. Now if I use hyphen V option, Nmap hyphen V, then your IP. Now here you can see, as compared to the results that we have on right side, here we are getting everything. How the steps are getting proceed in your Nmap. So first here you can see initiating ARP ping scan. With the help of that, we got to know host is up. Then parallel DNS resolution. Then checking for open ports through your SYN-SLIT scan, half TCP connect scan. And then we are getting the host is up and all the open ports out of 1000. Okay, so hyphen V is giving me more detailed info that what all things are happening around your Nmap. We can write this command in our notes. Nmap hyphen V, then your IP. Now, if I want to check on these ports, what services are running? Okay, on FTP, what service is running? On SSH, what service is running? On your telnet, what service is running? So option is hyphen SV. Option is hyphen SV. It stands for service version. So if I execute this command and map hyphen SV and then your IP. Now here you can see. I'm getting versions also. FTP is running VSFTPD 2.3.4. SSH is running OpenSSH 4.7 P1 Debian. Domain ISC bind HTTP Apache HTTPD 2.2.8 server. So not just the names, I'm also getting the versions. That which version is being used by your target for that particular port. Now, if I get this info, what I can do? I can simply do a Google search. Google for vulnerabilities related to this version. If there is any vulnerability that I found through Google, I can use it to exploit this particular service on your port 21. Okay, similarly, if I get a version that port 80 is running Apache 2.2.8, I can do a Google search and see whether there is any current vulnerability or was there any previous vulnerability present for this particular version so that I can use that thing to try to exploit port 80. Okay, so option is hyphen SV to get your service versions. Okay, so it's not like you can use only one argument at a time. I can run this command with all the ports. Nmap hyphen p hyphen for all the ports, hyphen sv, and then your IP. So here you can see it took around 145 seconds, so around 2 minutes 25 seconds to get the results because it was scanning for all the ports. We used hyphen p hyphen, so it was scanning for all the ports. Okay, so these are the options we have to execute your step 1 to 4. These are few of the options. Now, what if I want to run your script engine? Okay, I told you we need to use some parameters, some arguments to run your script engine. So what if I want to execute your script engine? So Nmap have some scripts stored at a location, which we need to find first. So let's use the locate command. Locate Nmap slash scripts. Okay, so these are all the scripts present over here. You can see so many scripts are present for so many different ports. Okay, so around 700 or 800 scripts are present in your Nmap. You can use your locate command to get to all the scripts. But I cannot execute the scripts all at one time. Okay, so there are some scripts which will be executed as your default scripts. Okay, and this thing will be done with the help of option hyphen sc. What hyphen sc will do, whatever default scripts are set for a particular port. Okay, for example, let's say for FTP, there are 9 scripts, okay, present in your Nmap. Now, out of these 9, let's say 3 scripts are set as your default scripts. So when I execute hyphen sc command, these 3 scripts will be executed at your target. And if I get any output from those scripts, I will get it in the terminal. Okay, so let's try this option. So let's try it for a particular port, then we will try it for all the default ports. So first, let's try with 21. Nmap hyphen p21 and hyphen sc. Then your IP. Now here you can see FTP anon and FTP syst. These two scripts got executed at port 21 of your target. FTP anon is telling me a anonymous FTP login is allowed at your target. Okay, and FTP syst is giving me server status. Okay, so session timeout is in 300 seconds. Everything will be in plain text. Again, it is FTP port. Service they are running VSFTPD 2.3.4. So here you can see with the help of scripts, I'm getting more info around the target. Okay, now if I see right now here you can see only 2 scripts got executed, FTP anon and FTP syst. But if I want to check how many scripts are present in your Nmap related to FTP, okay. So one is here you can see these are few of the scripts, but we can use your grep command to get all the things related to FTP. But from here you can see around 8 scripts are present. And out of these 8, FTP NN got executed and FTP syst got executed because they might be set as by default scripts in your -sc option. Now same thing if I do for all the ports and map -sc. So going for the top 1000 ports, then your IP. If I use -v option also, let's see whether script engine is getting executed or not. So let's try this thing. Now here you can see at the top what it was saying, loaded 120 scripts for scanning. What I told you, there might be 700 to 800 scripts present. But out of these, with -sc, 120 scripts are getting used. Okay, so not all scripts are getting executed, only the selected default scripts are getting executed at the target. Discovering open ports. Now here you can see first script that was executed was FTP bounce, from which I'm getting illegal port command. And always remember, not every script will give you the output. Okay, if your output is vulnerable to something, or if your target is able to execute the script, then only you will get the output. Okay. So if you come to me and say, I was trying to execute this script, but I was not getting any output, it means Nmap was not able to execute this thing on your target, or your target was not giving any response to this particular script. Okay, so remember that part also. So here you can see for 21, some scripts got executed. For 22, some scripts got executed. For 53, one script got executed. For 80 also. For 111 also. Then for 3306 MySQL, 555432 PostgreSQL. Okay, now here you can see. Then map -sc, then you're right. -sc, default scripts. So run this command at your target and see what outputs you are getting for different ports, what more information you are getting around your open ports. Now in the Nmap itself, if I want to see what all scripts are related to FTP or HTTP or your SSH, okay. So what I can do from the complete list, I can look for those particular words. Okay. For example, if I want that in the script, FTP should be present. So with the help of grep command, I can search for all the scripts which contain your string FTP in it. So locate nmap/scripts. Now, whatever output I'm getting from this, we will use your pipe, and in that output, we will search for FTP. Okay, pipe means whatever output you are getting from the left side, use it for the right side. If I execute this thing, these are all the scripts that contains the string FTP in them. Okay, so like this, I can search for any string. If I look for HTTP, so here you can see so many scripts are present which contains the string HTTP in them. Okay. Now, if I want to search for scripts that contain CVE in them, okay, your common vulnerability in them, same thing. I can search for CV. Now here you can see for different services we have some CVEs present in your Nmap. So what these scripts will do, for example, if I execute this thing, this script will help me identify whether this vulnerability is present on my target or not. Okay, if I execute this, what this script will do, it will help me identify whether that vulnerability is present or not. If the vulnerability is present, I can use the exploit. I can download it from the internet, and then I can use that exploit for the vulnerability on your target. Okay, so this is the command to search for a particular string. Now there is one more option, hyphen O, which can help us get to know the target operating system. Okay, so if I run this thing, Nmap hyphen O, then your target. Network distance, one hop. No exact operating system matches for host. It means Nmap has some signatures for different operating system. And with the help of hyphen O option, they are trying to match the signature from the database to the target. And here you can see these are the signatures which were very similar, but not the exact. Okay. So I got also OS detection performed. Please report any incorrect results at this particular your Nmap website. Okay, so with the help of hyphen O, Nmap was not able to tell me that what is the exact OS of your target. But again, sometimes this use option can be very useful because if I know what my target is, things become pretty easy because now I will have a mindset that now I want to do everything related to that OS only. So Nmap for a port range Nmap hyphen P, let's say 45 to 99. So what it will do? It will look for all the ports between 45 to 99, whether they are open or not. If I want to search more than one port, map hyphen p 25 33, 99, 1102. Okay, so I can separate them with commas. Now, when we are executing your Nmap, we are getting the output on the terminal. But if I want to show the output to someone else, I cannot take my laptop and show him that, okay, this is what I performed. Okay. So we can also generate the files, okay, which will contain the output. So option to get the output is hyphen OA. Okay, and Nmap will generate three types of output. Dot Genmap, so that you can open it in your Genmap. Dot Nmap file, and one will be dot XML file. Okay, these are the three types of outputs that will be generated by hyphen OA option. So let's see this thing. First of all, have we created a folder with our October? It's September, Pentest, June. Let's create a folder first. mkdir October. Okay, let's go to that and let's generate the output. Okay, and map for all the ports. I want hyphen SV, I want hyphen SC. Okay, and then I will give the IP. Now I want the output hyphen OA. What should be the name? Let's say CH can. Okay, so whatever outputs will be generated, it will be saved with the name CH scan. Or let's change it to metasploitable scan. Okay, so once the command gets execute, we will see whether in your CH October folder outputs are generated or not. Okay, similarly, if I want to get the output which is generated over here in a txt file, I can write something like nmap hyphen p hyphen sv hyphen sc your IP. Now whatever output is generated from this, I want that output to be saved in, let's name it abc.txt. Okay, so from the left side, whatever output is generated, let's save it in abc.txt. Is a command which will save my output in a file at the same time when it is displaying the output. Okay, so when we do cat what it does, it simply displays. But when we do TUI, it not only displays but also saves your output. Now here you can see if I do ls, a file abc.txt is created. So if I cat this thing, same output that was generated on your terminal is now saved in the file.